When it comes to dressing for work in the warmer months, I find it extremely difficult to know what to wear. So I've popped together a little 13-piece capsule wardrobe that will hopefully get you through spring at work. So I'm going to talk through each piece, and I'm going to pop up a video on the side here showing you the pieces on and styled with some of the other pieces I show as well. I want to start with a neutral t-shirt. This one is from COS. I find the COS tees to be so good whether it's work or weekend. They just have a little bit more of a weight to them, so I feel they can be dressed up a little bit and are very office appropriate. I love a grey t-shirt in spring. The lighter colour just feels right for this weather. I do love a black and a white t-shirt with this slightly more fitted vibe too though. I always tend to gravitate towards dresses when it comes to office dressing. I'm not normally a dress girl outside of the office, but I find them just so easy. Throw on and go. It's a whole outfit with one piece of clothing. If you look for something that has more of a cap sleeve or a t-shirt style sleeve, it means that you're not going to have to layer with knitwear or a blazer to cover the shoulders as well. You can't go past a classic tailored pair of pants. I prefer something that is a little bit looser, particularly in warmer weather. Just adds a little bit of movement, just feels a little bit more warm weather appropriate. I have these ones from Zara, which I absolutely love. They go with so many pieces in my wardrobe, tanks, t-shirts. I wear them on the weekend, I wear them to work. Super versatile. Another piece that is a must in every spring and summer work wardrobe is a tailored skirt. I love a more maxi style personally. It does have the belt loop, so you can also wear a belt with this one. Again, it's another piece that works really hard in my wardrobe. You can wear it tees, tanks, shirts, knitwear. There are so many different options in terms of layering with this one. I also really love wearing it on the weekend as well. So, and you'll notice that a lot of my pieces are quite versatile in that I can wear them to work and on the weekend. These might be a little bit controversial, but I love a long tailored short. And obviously it will depend on your workplace. Some workplaces have a much more stricter dress code, but if you work in a workplace that has a little bit more of a flexible dress code or in a creative space, then these should be absolutely fine. These do come below the knee, so I don't see there being an issue, but I love the shape of these ones. These ones are from COS, unfortunately sold out, but there are so many others that are available at the moment. I'll try to link some options on my LTK for you in the description, but again, just a really nice piece that's a little bit lighter, showing a little bit of leg, goes with so many pieces as well. An oversized shirt is a must in any work wardrobe, in my opinion. You can layer this one, you can wear it by yourself. It looks great with so many of the other pieces that I've shown as well. I love this one from Dish. This is the Rhea or Rhea. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced a couple of different ways recently, but I really love a boxy, like super boxy, super oversized shirt, which this one is. And I am big on layering tanks underneath, particularly in the office, because you never know what the temperature is going to be, whether it's going to be super cold, super hot, do they have the heating on, air conditioning, we don't know. So this is really great, just like layered over the top of some other light layers as well. Now, because we are still in spring and we're talking about a spring work wardrobe, I'm going to include a long sleeve ribbed top, neutral color, whatever you want, whether that's gray, white, black, or even like have some fun with color if that's your color, like if that's your preference. But because we are still experiencing some like colder mornings and stuff like that, it's nice to just have a little layering piece that you can pop on, and you could wear this with the skirt, you could wear this with the shorts as well. I've been seeing so many of these polo style tops pop up. This one is a cashmere one from Assembly Label. I really like this because it does have that tighter waistband down the bottom, so it actually sits really nicely without you having to tuck it in. I would also love to get Harris Tapper have the all-well polo in a short sleeve now, and I feel like that oversized style would fit really well in my wardrobe. But I absolutely love this. Again, another piece that you can wear on the weekend paired back with a pair of denim. Some people might not agree with this, but I love an oversized t-shirt in the office. I would wear this with a pair of tailored trousers, pop a little lightweight knit around the waist just to cinch it in a little bit and add a bit of definition. This can go with so many pieces, and obviously you could wear it on the weekend as well, but I just like to be comfortable when it comes to work while still looking put together. And we've got a tank. Obviously we're not going to wear this with bare shoulders unless your workplace is super, super flexible. I know some of the creative agencies that I've worked at in the past wearing a tank would be absolutely fine in the office. But again, just a great layering piece for when it is a little bit cooler, but it's going to be a little bit warmer later in the day. Wear this underneath a blazer, lightweight knit underneath the shirt, and you're sorted. I love a trench coat for spring. I love it for autumn and winter as well, but I just love the light layers. Something that you can just throw on in the morning, but you can also pop on when you're leaving the office. They're staples in a wardrobe for a reason because they literally go with everything. This one is from Marl. It's a slightly more boxier fit with these really big exaggerated, what are these called? Cuffs on the sleeve, which I love. But yeah, you need something that's not quite a coat, not quite a jacket, that you can just throw on and go in the morning. A blazer is a must in a corporate work capsule, if you ask me. I really love an oversized blazer. I just want to have, again, like comfortability of my outfits, but I also find that if I have an oversized blazer, I'll wear a tighter top and it just adds a little bit more structure and definition to my body type. My body shape, I should say. This is an oversized blazer from Dish. I love it in the chocolate brown, just as a little point of difference from a black blazer. Obviously you could wear any color you want, whatever is in your wardrobe currently, but yeah, just to add over the shoulders, you know, pair it back with the tank or even the t-shirt, bunch up the sleeves, wear it all day, take it off, whatever works for you. And then this is a little Uniqlo cashmere knit. You could obviously wear this as a knit, you know, pop it on over top of the tank, but also around your shoulders, adding a little bit of definition around the waist as well. It's just a piece that you can use to add a little bit of something else to an outfit, so that way it's not so boring. We've seen a lot of the scarves tied around the waist and stuff like that, and if you're not necessarily into the scarf, like knitwear tied around the waist or around the shoulders is a great way to kind of like play into the trend with pieces you already own as well. I'm going to add just a couple of bonus pieces, which is some footwear, because I know shoes can be so hard for the office when it comes to warmer weather. Now, obviously completely dependent on what your dress code is at work. Some places you're able to wear a sandal and some places you aren't, but if you are in a more like creative, flexible, casual office environment, you can't go past a sandal. I would probably go with something that has a little bit more of a chunk to it. I do have a pair from St. Agni, which are like a cage style, which cover your toes a little bit more, and they'd be really good for the office. But also a ballet flat. If you can have a ballet flat that has some little bit of interest to it, I feel like that would be a great addition to your work wardrobe. I have these mesh ones. If these aren't your style, then you can obviously go for a more traditional ballet flat. These ones are old H&M, but what I really love is that they kind of have a little V here and then it's more of a square toe. I just find that it elongates the foot and just looks a little bit better when it's peeking out of like your wider pants. Other shoes that you could wear, which I don't have on hand, are a pair of mules or even a pair of loafers, just depending on your style and your preference. Okay, and that is my 13-piece spring work capsule wardrobe. That name definitely needs some work, but is there anything that you feel is missing from this one? What else would you add?